Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Toolour LED gooseneck desk lamp. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So let's get this open. So here we have the specs. Wattage is 12 watts. Power supply is 12 volts at 1 amps. LED is 108 piece SMD LED beads. Material is aluminum alloy plus metal plus plastic. Has a touch control with smooth dimming. Has 3 color temperatures, 3000K, 4500K, and 6000K, and 10 brightness levels. And then we can see the dimensions here. So to adjust the brightness, you long press the button. You short press to change the color temperature or to turn it on or off. And here's an illustration with the dimensions. So let's get this out. So here's the light bar, here's the power supply, has some plastic on here, I'll peel that off. The cord length is just under 5 feet. And here's the post. So this has a solid section and a flexible section. And this is the clamp. So the clamp has padding on the clamp and on the top. It has a thumb screw here to tighten it down. The clamp opens up to about 2 1/4 inches. So the post will slide in here, and then you can tighten this down to clamp it. There's a power cord coming off the post. So that was about 5 feet. This adds probably another foot, so you have about 6 foot there. And these have a barrel jack on either end. So the power supply will plug into this lead. And then this here has a barrel jack in the end. And there's a couple O-rings on here. So this will slide together like so. And then this can rotate on there. So I'm going to get this installed on my bench so I can demonstrate it. So I'll start by putting this clamp on the back of the bench. Okay, I have that clamped on back here. Now I'll insert the post. I'll lift the arm up. I'll slide the light on. I'll plug in the barrel jack. And I'll plug this in. Now typically you would not install the cord right across your bench, but I have a power meter over here that I have it plugged into. Okay, so to turn it on, I'll just tap the sensor on the top of the light right here, and that will turn it on. So now the light is on. I'll turn off my camera light here, and then I'll turn off my overhead light too. So I'll turn this off. So you can see it's dark here. So I'll turn it on, and every time I tap it, it will change the color temperature. So this is the warm color temperature. This is the cool color temperature. And this is the more white color. So now if I want to dim this, I'll hold down on it and it will start to dim until it's at the lowest point, and then it will stop. If I touch it again, it will go the opposite direction. So every time you hold down on the sensor, it will switch direction it's dimming. So it'll either go brighter or dimmer. Now if you don't want it full dim or full bright, you can just hold it down until it's at the level you want and then stop. And it will stay at that level. Now when I touch it again, it's not going to dim again, it will go bright. So if I actually want to dim more, I'll hold it down a second until it starts going brighter, and then I'll hold it down more until it goes dimmer. So that gives you very finite control on how you can dim this. So let's turn it to the brightest level. There. And that's lighting up the center part of my desk. Now I'll lift it up. Okay, so that's spread out a little bit more. Now I could angle this up more too if I wanted. Now if I were angling it up a lot, I'd probably want it more on the side instead of in the front so it's not shining right in my face. Of course I could also rotate this and put it in front of a monitor. There are many options for this. If I want this low, if I'm doing detail work, I can do that too. So here I have it right over my bench. It's very low. So if I was doing detail work where I wanted a really bright light, I could do that. Now I can also rotate this. So if I wanted to accent the wall, I could rotate it and point it towards the wall. So with the combination of the swivel on the mount, the flex arm, and the rotating head, you can really point the light wherever you want with this light. So it makes it super flexible. So on the full brightness here, it's drawing, looks like 11.6 watts. So it's very energy efficient. Turn this down. On the lowest setting, it's drawing about 1.3, 1.4 watts. Let's try the other color temperatures. So on the warm, it's drawing about 1.2 watts. On the cool, it's drawing 1.3. So if you want to use this for some accent lighting on the lowest setting, it uses very little electricity, and it really doesn't use much when it's on high either. So that's the Toolour LED Gooseneck desk lamp. That's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.